7% failure rate. Some people just give up after a couple of weeks. Some people die. You know, every year there's probably somebody getting killed on the train.
Some of these deaths are from exposure, exhaustion, and accidents. Other deaths are a result of the S.A.S's insistence on always using live ammo, even when training.
All training that we do always has to be live, because otherwise it's pointless doing.
Elite units forge men capable of staying calm when the bullets fly. Men who can look down a barrel, pull the trigger, and barely blink. To achieve this, they go through extensive firearms training. Every weapon becomes part of the man. Every man becomes a weapon.
Training is what's the important thing for the soldier and becomes part of your life. Today I pick a weapon up and it's like I've never let it down.
In close quarter combat, the S.A.S. liked short, compact, reliable hardware. In the regiment's early history, this meant the Browning high-power pistol.
This is a 9mm semi-automatic gas-operated pistol, sometimes called the Browning high power. This has a very large magazine capacity. Because it's a 9mm, it has low recoil. You can hold it steady, and you can get on a target and stay on a target very, very easily.
High power in name, this pistol still comes with limitations. Its 9mm caliber lacks a heavyweight punch. The S.A.S. resolved this problem by upping their lead dose. Terrorists would now get 2 for the price of 1.
One of the problems with the Browning is it's 9mm, so it doesn't have the hitting power. So we overcome that by training what we taught was a double tap. So instead of firing 1 round, we fired 2. And if ever you hear the S.A.S. firing a Browning, it's always tap, 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 tap.
You apply 2 rapidly aimed shots in very close succession to each other. The theory behind that, that those 2 shots in a small area on the body creates twice as much damage.
To maximize the effect of the double tap and take the enemy down fast, the S.A.S. aim for the brain.
We always train for headshots so that you got a guaranteed kill.
What you're trying to do is there's a term like drop like liquid. And what happens is that they can't react because literally just drop. And that's what you're trying to achieve. So always headshots.
The Browning's design stretched back to 1922. And despite its reliability, it had had its day. It was time to adopt a newer, modern pistol. In the 1980s, German manufacturer Sig Sauer designed the P226, and it wasn't long before the S.A.S. bagged it as their new pistol of choice. Unlike the heavy, all-steel Browning, the SIG is made from a lighter metal alloy. It has ambidextrous side activation buttons and carries more rounds in its magazine, 15, compared to the Browning's 13.
Okay, what we have here is the SIG P226 9mm service pistol, the pistol that replaced the Browning high power in British S.A.S. use. Magazine holds 15 rounds of 9mm ammunition. You load it in the same manner as the Browning. Also, this SIG is equipped with a set of laser grips that emits a red dot laser from the right-hand side of the grip, activated by buttons on both sides of the pistol. This allows you to shoot it very accurately at night, on the move, and essentially was a feature that is available now that was not available when the Browning high power was first put in service.
Yeah. Side by side, it's the SIG versus the Browning. The lighter trigger action, coupled with the tracing laser grips of the SIG, ensure it outshines the Browning.
If you compare the poorer sights, the heavier trigger, and not quite the accuracy of the Browning high power compared to the SIG, my target is certainly not nearly as good as yours.
And you can see the target with the SIG and how tight the group is. It's easy to see why the S.A.S. went from the high power to the SIG.
The S.A.S.'s emphasis on small arms is crucial. They fight close up, going into tight environments and making shots count. It's a combination of skills that demands constant training in combat realistic environments. Central to this training is a building where they learn just what it takes to mount a terrorist takedown. Welcome to the Killing House.
The S.A.S. pioneered a technique called the Killing House, where they practice hostage rescues. So when they come into a room, they are trained immediately to recognize what the threats are, to instantly size up the situation, and then to take down the threat.
Purpose-built, the Killing House is a 2-story building with 4 rooms on each floor. To the naked eye, it looks mundane and domestic. Doors, chairs, tables, pictures. But this house contains secrets. Rubber-coated walls absorb live rounds. Extractor fans clear out the gun fumes. CCTV cameras are rolling on record. And around every corner, there's a bad guy made of metal.
The Killing House was a purpose-built number of ranges, 6 different sized rooms, all with 360-degree arcs of fire. You could practice siege busting, room combat as we call it, any type of firing whatsoever, MP5s, pistols.
Storming through the Killing House, shooting up terrorists, spitting bullets. This is what the S.A.S. do, over and over and over.
The only reason that things like the Iranian embassy siege and any of the operations succeed is because if you're on the counter-terrorism team, every day of the week you're in the killing houses, every day that you're practicing, because everything's got to become such an automatic process. What you're trying to do is take headshots at 5 meters and over at moving targets on your moving, with obstructions, with people who are there who you don't want to kill. So it serves its purpose.
The Killing House's fame has attracted a host of VIPs. Prime ministers and royalty have all taken part in hostage release scenarios. Incredibly, live ammo is always used.
Prince Charles, Princess Diana, actually in the room, total darkness. The VIPs watching screened off in the corner, and then a team of 4 guys will come in a split second, throw stun grenades, shoot at all the targets, which are literally inches behind them, hit the targets, miss the VIP, snatch the VIP and take them out of the room.
We have to put these demonstrations on, and you get lots of the cabinet office, all these